Good morning, children. In today's session, we will be talking about the origin of charge on colloidal particles. See, sometimes the question is asked like this. If silver nitrate is added to potassium iodide, it forms negatively charged salt. Or if potassium iodide is added to silver nitrate, it forms positively charged salt. Now, how will you answer these questions? Okay, first thing, see, we will write the equation. When you add silver nitrate to potassium iodide, you are getting a precipitate of silver iodide plus you are getting potassium nitrate. It's a precipitate. Okay, so you will have silver iodide precipitate. This is added to potassium iodide, means this is our dispersed phase. This is the dispersed phase, and potassium iodide is the dispersed medium. This is the medium. As I said earlier sessions also, what is common between the PPT and the medium will be adsorbed on the precipitate. So what is getting adsorbed here? I minus. This is called as selective adsorption. What is taking place, children, here? Selective adsorption, which is also called as preferential adsorption. Instead of this, you can also use the term preferential adsorption. Okay. So that can also be, these are the terms which we use. So AgI precipitate is there because the precipitate and the medium had I minus in common. I minus will surround the precipitate. Okay, so what charge is acquired on AgI? I minus charge, so it is forming negatively charged salt. Okay, now where will this is the precipitate. Now out of that, where will the positive ions go? Okay, this I minus is adsorbed. Where will this positive ion go? This K plus will form one more layer around it. Okay, this first layer which is formed around this precipitate is called as the fixed layer. This is the fixed layer, and around that the potassium ion. From where potassium? From the medium. I minus is adsorbed, but where will this K plus go? It will adsorbed on to the I minus. It forms the mobile layer. It is the mobile layer, which is the diffused layer. So between this positive and the negative, there is a potential developed. That potential is called as zeta potential. It is called zeta potential. And because two layers are formed, these two layers are also termed as Helmholtz electrical double layer. Okay, this is clear, children. Why negative? First thing, why negatively charged? Why it acquires negative charge? Because we added AgNO3 as a phase, this as a medium. On the precipitate, what is common with the medium? That ion is adsorbed, and the other ion of the medium forms a second layer. We can also represent it in this manner, children. Here we can also write like that: AgI precipitate, on that I minus is adsorbed. We can also represent it like this. This was a negative charge, so negatively charged colloidal salt it forms. This part is clear. This is the first question we have discussed. This is the first type of question which can be asked. Okay, now we will take the second type of the question which can be asked. Now what is the second question saying? Second question says, if you add potassium iodide to silver nitrate, it forms positively charged salt. Again the similar equation you will have. You will have the precipitate of AgI. This is a precipitate. What is the medium? This is the dispersed phase. Silver nitrate is the medium. Between the precipitate and the medium, Ag plus was common. The number of Ag plus ions will surround the precipitate. It will surround it. So number of these ions will surround. And if you remember, we have also discussed that the charge which is developed is also responsible for the stability of the colloidal particles, of the colloidal solution, because number of such positive will be there. Each PPT will be surrounded by Ag plus and they all will disperse out. You will have stable solution. Anyway, this is one layer which is formed. This layer is called as fixed layer. It is the fixed layer which is formed around. The next thing is the Ag plus ion which is obtained from the medium. No, this was the medium. This is the precipitate, right? So you have added here, you will have the nitrate ions, right? Ag is adsorbed here, nitrate ions will be there. The number of nitrate ions will surround it. This forms the diffused layer, which is also called as mobile layer. Mobile layer is a form. Okay, this is the mobile layer which is formed around it. Between this plus and minus also there is a zeta potential. The same thing. The zeta potential will be developed. This is one term we have studied here. This is another term we have studied here. This is also electrical double layer. Around the precipitate, two layers are formed. This electrical double layer formed around the precipitate. Okay. This is the potential developed between plus and minus will be called as zeta potential. Now, another question we are taking. We say here, if ferric chloride is added to water, positive charge is appearing. Why? Because the precipitate will be ferric hydroxide. Instead of ferric hydroxide, children, you might also find in some books they write like this, Fe2O3.X water. It is one and the same thing, right? It is ferric hydroxide only. Now, this is ferric hydroxide precipitate. Now, you might be thinking between them what is common. Water is not ionizable to greater extent. It undergoes self-ionization, but it is reversible. It goes in both the directions. So, in this was a phase, this was our medium. But now here in this case, we will not take anything common from here because it is not ionizing to greater extent. So, in that case, what is common with the phase itself will be adsorbed onto it. What is adsorbed here? Ferric ion only will be adsorbed. It will result in the formation of positively charged salt. This is the third question I have considered. Is it clear why positive is appearing? Because this is not ionizing completely, you will not take any ion from water. You will only take the common ion between ferric hydroxide, which is our precipitate, and the phase. If the medium ionizes completely and you have some common ion between the precipitate and the medium, that will be adsorbed onto it. Now, what is the precipitate here? Ferric hydroxide. Instead of ferric hydroxide, children, you can also write on this, Fe2O3.XH2O. Now, between this is our phase, this is our medium. What is common between the precipitate and the medium? OH minus. So, what is going to get adsorbed on the precipitate? OH minus ion. So, OH, that means it will result in the formation of negatively charged colloidal salt. This will form positively charged colloidal salt. All three things are clear. See,